Good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barra. Apologies for the delay. I am I am very behind schedule. But as I mentioned, I was in attendance, okay, for the 3-hour WrestleThon, all right, that AEW put on for Wednesday, and I'm also starting a new job, so I appreciate the patience, folks, okay? I will try to be as thorough as I can with these reviews, all right? Dynamite / Collision, it was a banger, okay? If you've seen me, okay, or if you seen a man screaming at the top of his lungs, it was probably me. Okay, if you've seen somebody starting a chant, it was probably me. I mean, from match A, from match Z, perfect fucking card. It was very stacked. I met some amazing people there also. Just the community that AEW has cultivated is so fucking amazing. I'll not be burning any more time though. I mean, from top to bottom, we got a truly fucking packed Dynamite. Even starting out with Bobby Lashley and Ricochet, okay? These two have amazing chemistry, okay? Ricochet, he played into the Boston crowd, came out in a fucking Eagle sweater. All right, it was just simple things that just moved the night along smoothly. I think everybody went over in all of these right places. I mean, we got Okada over on Massacre Dorada. That was a very good match. There's a couple of moments where he like kind of dropped on his neck. I was pretty concerned about that, but all in all, he says everything was good. Same moment with Shelton Benjamin and Speedball Mike Bailey. Amazing match, but Speedball Mike Bailey was kind of just out cold, or I think he was like kayfabe out cold. I'm not really too sure about that one. And there was just an audible. It was a little bit sloppy, but you know, it is what it is. Really, this was an on-the-fly production, so you can't really blame anybody in the back for this. Only person you can blame is the ref. But I mean, how many more fucking matches is this guy gonna officiate between now and the end of the year? I'm not gonna kick his back in too much about it. All right, we get a really nice couple of segments from Toni Storm also, and her wife Mina Shirakawa. Okay, they go up against Rio and Alex Windsor. Again, this crowd is just fucking hot. It is hot the entire night. We get an amazing match between Hangman Adam Page and Shibata. I mean, Shibata had the crowd in the palm of his hands, right? And I think that this more methodical kind of Shibata that we've gotten, if he's adapting to it perfectly, I'm perfectly all right with it. I mean, he's something that was in Shibata's wheelhouse. All right, I'm fully on board. Last thing we're going to be talking about is the CEO. Okay, she is now officially 14 belts.
This is a tough act to
14 belts. Monet. All right, shout out to Mrs. Monet with the fucking victory. All right, a lot of people saying that it's technically a unification, so it's still 13. Shut up, you fucking nerd. Okay, we all are going to sit here and quantify it as we should. 14 wins, okay? Even if they don't feel like it is, who gives a fuck? All right, listen, what I'm really going to sit here and appreciate more than anything is Mercedes' commitment to being a heel. There's a moment where she flips off her hometown crowd, and Chris Statlander, bless her heart, she's trying to do her best on commentary, but it is it's Chris Statlander just trying her fucking best. This is now her second time on commentary. This is our second time on commentary, and it doesn't really have the same bite that Toni Storm does. I mean, I think she's just kind of cutting promos almost. I'm not 1000% sure where Chris is going with some of these, but she's on comms just kind of speaking, trying to kick the back end of Mercedes Monet. And Mercedes Monet, she's in hometown, she has home court advantage, like as it was very eloquently put by Tony Schiavone. She's very over, and I don't know, man, it was a good match. The place was essentially packed. I will say that half of it was kind of tarped off, but it was good. It was a good fucking collision. All right, it was a good collision. It was a great Dynamite. All of the wrestlers, they seemed really engaged with the crowd, and I don't know, it was positive. All right, now moving to Smackdown. All right, November 21st, 2025. All right, first thing that we're going to acknowledge. All right, the no names are going nowhere. Okay, they're going fuck all nowhere very quickly. I don't know why Logan and Brock are intermingled in all of this, but guess what? I don't fucking care. I don't care. And Cody Rhodes, man, Cody Rhodes is doing his best to like try to sell this as like a long brewing thing between him, the Usos, and the No Names and Logan. And I'm just like, listen, bro, Logan is here because he's a stakeholder in TKO, or maybe WWE, or possibly both. I don't know why every single time I look up at this fucking screen, there's a Prime bottle. I don't want to see any more fucking Prime bottles. But guess what? We're probably going to keep seeing them until Logan goes back on retirement. Isn't that so annoying? Every single time he's in the fucking storylines, we have to look at this big, ugly product placement on top of the millions of other product placements. Ugh, makes me fucking sick. All right. Listen, this entire segment between Logan and the Usos and Cody with the backstage set, it's bullshit. All right, why isn't Braun Breaker speaking? Why is Braun Breaker another fucking just attack dog for another fucking mouthpiece in Logan Paul? I don't even understand why Braun Breaker doesn't even get matches anymore. When's the last Braun Breaker match that you motherfuckers was around for? Can you tell me? Because I can't name one. I can't name a single one. Oh man, everything about this fucking Raw everything about the Smackdown was just disappointing. Okay, there was nothing interesting about it. I mean, even down to this whole women's war games and men's Survivor Series thing. Listen, guys. Survivor Series is what, like a hop and a skip away, right? A hop and a skip away. Do any of you actually believe that we're going to be getting proper builds within what, 7 to 8 days? I mean, fuck, like, what are these? Aren't these like the go-home shows or something? These are damn near the go-home shows, all right? Full Gear is right around the corner, okay? So what we will be doing is a very concise Full Gear, all right, / Survivor Series analysis, all right? Because this counter-programming that was initiated by the Fed, all right, back during the Tuesday Wars, this was initiated by the Fed, and now we're going to be analyzing it from the fucking view of the Fed. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and just allow for poor production to go on, and at the same time you're gonna sit here and try to kick the competition's back in. Okay, because if the competition can put on another 4 to 5 star pay-per-view, guess what? You niggas are cooked. You niggas are cooked, okay? Simple as that, all right? There's an injury with Sheamus. I think who's replacing him? Like Jelly Roll or some shit. I don't even fucking care about that. We all know who it should be. LA Knight, yeah, all right? I mean, what else do you guys want to talk about with SmackDown? I mean, honestly, my biggest fucking takeaway from SmackDown is just how boring this shit is. It's boring. There's nothing happening on this fucking show, okay? Aside from Solo Sikoa trying to squeeze the fucking life out of this bloodline storyline, okay? And Ilya Dragunov going out there and pulling out fucking 3 to 4 stars with jobbers. He's out there with motherfuckers who haven't won matches in months. Where are the actual competitors? Why isn't Mello out there? Why is Mello involved in this Cena storyline where I wholeheartedly believe he's just going to lose to Gunther? And that's going to be what? That's going to be what for who? And then Mello's going to do what after that? Feud with Miz? Go back to catering? Oh gosh. Listen, and I don't hate the ending of this SmackDown, right? But just think about what we got in totality, okay? From the Sami Zayn stuff, all right, to the small stuff with Penta and Finn, which is like, what a nothing fucking match that Penta and Finn shit is, right? With that and this fucking BFF's bestie storyline with Alexa Bliss and Flair and Rhea Ripley just getting fucking just fisted into the fucking storyline again. Listen, guys, listen. There's nothing worth speaking about here. There's nothing worth speaking about, okay? The only thing we could actually sit here and contend for worthy and actually talk about, okay, is Cody Rhodes' last promo, or to go off air. What I will say, all right, it sounds like Cody's been watching them tapes. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? It sounds like Cody, I don't know what tapes he's been watching. I don't know if he's been tuning into Dynamite, okay? I don't know if he's been watching a couple of old school Cody promos where it's just him and nobody else. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that promo where he was just calling out everybody, he did seem somewhat locked in, but then you just think of the storyline, and then he's 2 fucking clicks away from a prime fucking water bottle mark. It's ugly, and I'm not interested, and it's fucking abhorrent, okay? I don't understand half of the storyline going into this shit. Where's Punk? Punk wasn't even on the show. Oh man, listen, I'm not gonna lie, between this and everything happening in basketball with Chris Paul, okay, I'm not in a great mood. All right, not in a great mood, folks. All right, so this SmackDown was probably one of the more digestible ones just due to Ilya Dragunov and Chelsea Green's fucking acting ability. But even then, why are there no women wrestling on this card? None, and we all know how beneficial women's wrestling is, and I think I have the answer. It's because that women's blood and guts match took over the fucking week. And if they go out there, if they try to perform a War Games to the extent of blood and guts, they're going to get ridiculously embarrassed. Ridiculously embarrassed. And it will be happening thoroughly in my analysis. So, as your boy always says, stay tuned, stay safe. It'll be in my analysis, so you all could look forward to that, okay? Where I'll be tearing Mr. Libations, okay? Charlotte Woo Flair, okay? And the one, the only Solo Sikoa wide the fuck open for them damn near main eventing fucking Survivor Series with them having no actual build throughout the entirety of this fucking year. So, in conclusion, that's how we feel, and that's my review for SmackDown November 21st, 2025. 2026 is right around the corner, and this show has not gotten better. Who's surprised? Not me. Okay, all right, I got some other stuff coming on the way for Full Gear. It's right around the corner. I am off tomorrow, so no excuses for a late upload. Pinky promise, okay? As I always say, I hope all of you have an amazing rest of your day, evening, or night whenever you're catching this. And stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.